Court Minstrel out to 11-2. He's going to be ridden like he was last time. He was dropped out way off the pace and he pulled very hard. And this ground is tacky, that won't help. Golden Hoof is virtually ignored now, out to 14-1. But he was a promising winner, admittedly of an ordinary race in great style here at Sandown. Le Rêve, in all honesty, although he's by no means without ability, looks up against it here. 100-1 shot for Lucy Wadham. Melodic, Rendezvous, Nick Scholfield we've just been through. Pendra, Noel Feely, Charlie Longston. Not unfancied, Graham, at 7-1.
He's an unbeaten horse, and he looks a real workman-like sort based on those Plumpton wins. Poet, we've touched on, 11-4, well backed through this morning, and Royal Boy, likewise, very solid in the market for an outfit. Nicky Henderson's team, who have done it.
Any bet 365, he's stated his intention is to take on Poet. That's why he went 3-1, and a few of the other rails bookmakers have joined him now. Royal Boy, the strongest now, 5-2 of the front two. And to me, it's the Cheltenham form, the Melodic, Rendezvous, Royal Boy form at Cheltenham that's bearing most significance in the betting ring. They're the two now that they want to be on, with the bookmakers wanting to take on Poet at 3. Court Minstrel, perhaps because Williams Wishes won the preceding race, is at 5-1. Pendra at 13-2. And Golden Hoof, you can offer any price. It's out to 16s.
Grade 1, 32 red, Tolworth Hurdle. The field leaves the tapes, and the early indications are that the running will be cut out by Royal Boy, who shows the way in company with Pendra on the run to the first. Keen is Golden Hoof, back in third place. The horse just racing with his head up in the air, anxious to go a little faster. Poet towards the outside of the field as they reach the first, at which Royal Boy put in a superfluous stride, really. Missed it on a long stride, but clattered his way through it. Melodic, Rendezvous, Le Rêve, and at the rear of the field is Court Minstrel, held up, as were the tactics adopted successfully aboard Williams Wishes by Paul Maloney for Evan Williams, as they look for a double here this afternoon over flight number 2, and they all take that safely. And Pendra on the outside of Royal Boy as they make their climb up past the stands for the first time. So white colours with the black cap, Royal Boy showing the way alongside Pendra, the two of them in front of the grandstands. In third place, Poet on the outside, just charting a slightly wider course of Golden Hoof, and between that pair, Melodic, Rendezvous in the two-tone blue colours with the white stripe on the nose. The pace is just steady rather than anything stronger, and Le Rêve, as they climb the hill, is in 6th place. Court Minstrel held up at the rear of the field. Poet, being kept notably wide, is a good 4 to 5 horse widths off the rails as they take the turn, and Royal Boy leads the descent into the back straight. Royal Boy, big, strong sort, not dissimilar to Captain Conan, who won this race for the stable 12 months ago. In second is Pendra. It appears an obvious tactic that Poet is trying to adopt by being kept wide. Dominic Ellsworth, who was out on the course before racing, is a good 4 horse widths off round the rails of the rail with Golden Hoof, and in 5th place Melodic, Rendezvous. Le Rêve is in 6th, and still Court Minstrel held up at the rear of the field. And once again, you can see that Poet is being kept more towards the centre of the racecourse as they head on towards the third. And it's Royal Boy and Pendra who cut out the running still. Poet nimble, Melodic, Rendezvous fast over that, and again travelling with plenty of exuberance, which was the trademark of his success at Cheltenham, as Pendra, jumping more fluently than Royal Boy, establishes a half-length advantage. Golden Hoof still keen in third. Le Rêve on the outside of Melodic, Rendezvous. Poet is sent forward and produces a good leap there on the outside. Court Minstrel still keeping the cards close to the chest as they make their way down towards the last on the far side. This will be 3 from the finish. Royal Boy and Pendra still cutting out the running, but the field are well bunched in behind, and none of the jockeys showing much in the way of anxiety at the moment, as Golden Hoof on the inside tracks the leaders. Poet's out wider, Melodic, Rendezvous between the pair, as again Pendra is very slick over the flight of hurdles, and this time Pendra and Royal Boy are just trying to press on slightly. Poet is in 3rd place, Melodic, Rendezvous disputing that with Golden Hoof. Court Minstrel has been sent a little closer now as they prepare to turn out of the back straight, and Le Rêve, the outsider, is now being left behind as the 32 red Tolworth Hurdle field are on the home turn, with Royal Boy back up the inside of Pendra. They both still travel well. Melodic, Rendezvous in 3rd, Poet in 4th, Court Minstrel moving past the weakening Golden Hoof, who's under pressure now, and those early exertions pulling hard are now taking their toll, but Pendra travelling strongly on the front end. From in 2nd, Royal Boy, Court Minstrel and Melodic, Rendezvous. Poet is being ridden along as the quartet of leaders bunch up on the approach towards the second last. Royal Boy, white colours on the left for Barry Geraghty. Pendra, they've always been fighting it out, but Melodic, Rendezvous Rendezvous and Court Minstrel are right behind, with a further 2 lengths to Poet as they set off uphill towards the final flight in the 32 red Tolworth, and it's Pendra who leads, but Melodic Rendezvous moves alongside and has now got to within a neck or so as they come down towards the last in the Tolworth. Melodic Rendezvous on the outside of Pendra, they take it together, uphill now for home. Melodic Rendezvous leaning on Pendra on the run up towards the line, but now moving to the front, and it's Melodic Rendezvous who's extending up the hill, and his first success at Sandown will be a grade 1, and he's first at that. Nick Scholfield, and a first grade 1 as well for Jeremy Scott. Melodic Rendezvous won the 32 red Tolworth, Pendra was second, Royal Box was third, and behind Royal Boy in 4th place, Court Minstrel, then Le Rev, Poet didn't get up the hill, and last of all was Golden Hoof. So it's